Coach. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ask the Wellness Coach Facebook Live series. My name is Katie, Wellness Coach for the Ponte Vedra Healthy Living Center. I will be your host and moderator today. This is our fourth Ask the Wellness Coach in this series, and I have my incredibly amazing and talented team here with me today to discuss how to have your candy and eat it too. We thought this would be a perfect topic because the holidays are right around the corner. Can you believe Halloween is next weekend?
I can't. That came really quick, I would say.
It did. But before we get started on our fun topic, I want to take a moment to discuss safety, as it is also a very important aspect of wellness. Although we are discussing fun tips for you all, we also want to recognize that COVID-19 will have all of us celebrating the holidays a little differently this year. It is most important to have the health and safety of you and your family as priority. So we'd like to share a few great resources from the CDC and one of our Juice articles on ways to celebrate and protect you, your families, friends, and community from COVID-19. Links will be provided in the comments. Please note that these considerations are general guidelines to follow, and just follow any additional state, local, or other health, safety laws, rules, and regulations. All right, just pausing here to see if we have any comments. Nothing yet. So again, although things may be a bit different, we will still find ways to stay safe, have fun, and celebrate. With that being said, COVID definitely didn't stop stores from stocking the shelves with all the candy and fall-flavored sweets we all love. I'm guilty for buying a bag of Reese's for myself, but that's besides the point. Anyways, before I get too far into this topic, let's jump into it with introductions. Skylar, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for that important reminder, Katie. Hello, my name is Skylar and I'm a wellness coach for Baptist Health. And you may see me around at other centers, and today I'm currently at the JCA.
Hi, everyone. I'm Diana, and I'm the wellness coach at Baptist North Healthy Living Center. And I don't normally look like this, but I decided to dress up for the occasion coming up next weekend.
Diana, I am loving the new hairdo that you have going.
Thank you, Michael.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Michael. I am broadcasting live to you from our Mandarin Y Healthy Living Center here at the Williams Family YMCA.
Nice, Michael. Hi, everyone. I'm Courtney, and I am the wellness coach at the Riverside Y Healthy Living Center at the Winston Family YMCA.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Carol. I am the wellness nurse at the Northside Healthy Living Center at the Johnson Family YMCA, and I just wanted to give you all a preview of next week.
Flashy.
I know, right? That's very nice, Carol. All right, so Diana, we all know how difficult it is to eat healthy during the holidays. Normally, there are always events to go to with lots of delicious treats to eat. I know my holiday celebrations are going to be a little different this year, but it hasn't stopped me from wanting to bake and cook all my favorite meals. So what is your biggest tip you have for people so they can still enjoy the holidays without gaining weight?
Yeah, Skylar, that's a great question and really a big concern for people around the holiday time. So I would say my biggest tip, and something I also try to follow, is make sure you have a balanced diet. You want it to include lots of protein and fiber. So I usually start with protein and fiber when eating a holiday meal. And both of them help maintain the feeling of fullness and curb your blood sugar. So I try not to overconsume things like carbohydrates and sugary parts of the meal when I do this, because I really hate that super full feeling or that crash after a meal. I don't know about you, but I really hate that. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Skylar.
Yeah, me too. Definitely about feeling that crash and stuff. So, like I said, that's an awesome tip. Can you share some foods that have protein and fiber?
Absolutely. So for protein, of course, meat, and you want to stick with lean meat. So consume red meats in moderation. Meat, poultry, fish, beans, and eggs are all great sources of protein. Fiber-rich foods would include vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. So I always try to bring a veggie tray to a get-together. I have to make sure my peeps are getting in their fiber. So Skylar, I'm curious to hear what your tip is.
Sure, Diana. So I feel that my tip is one that we all know, but can be easy to forget. As we know, and Diana was alluding to, desserts and some holiday meals are high in calories, but not nutritionally dense. The same goes for holiday drinks. And I don't just mean drinks at like get-togethers. I'm also talking about your coffees too. So before you go to the Starbucks drive-thru for that holiday pumpkin spice latte, check the calorie count and see if it fits in your day. And all right, so get this. The average holiday coffee drink has 400 calories, and alcoholic beverages have 350 calories. And not being mindful, I know, so not being mindful of this, it can definitely sneak extra unwanted calories in your diet. So my tip is to limit these drinks and go for less calorie options like pumpkin spice coffee creamer that usually has only 35 to 50 calories per tablespoon and brew the coffee at home. And also make sure to stay hydrated because hydration can curb your appetite. And this is a great time of year for flavored water or tea. And my personal favorite is to sip on cranberry and orange flavored water.
That
Nice.
sounds
Sounds great.
delicious.
Yummy.
Skylar, those are some excellent tips. And wow, I was doing the math in my head, and I mean, come on, I'm not a mathematician, but that adds up quick when it comes to
It
your
does.
alcoholic beverages and holiday coffee drinks. So I'm going to keep that one in mind. I will say I can be guilty of going overboard with some holiday meals, desserts, drinks, and just picking what I want to choose or picking what I want and going with it.
So, and exactly, pick what you like the most and eat that. So don't waste calories on things you don't love.
Yeah, I try to. Sorry, Diana.
No, you're okay. I was going to pause for a moment. We have a hand wave from Karen. So Karen Coleman, so everybody pause and just wave back
Hey,
to
Karen.
Karen.
Hey,
Hey,
Karen.
Karen.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much. So Michael, I am very curious to hear your tip that you'd like to share with us and the viewers.
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked, Diana. So, as I said, I can be guilty of going overboard during the holiday season, and I try so hard when it comes to that time to be mindful of what I'm doing. So that's actually my tip and what I work towards every single year and remind myself when it comes down to a holiday get together or sit down is really controlling my portion sizes and practicing mindful eating. Kind of like Skylar said, is not try not to waste my calories on things that I just don't fully love and grab the things that I'm invested in.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So Michael, it's the holiday time and I've been hearing a lot about mindful eating, but don't quite understand fully what it is. So can you break it down for us a little bit more?
Absolutely. So mindful eating is being aware of what and how much you are eating. It's maintaining awareness in the food and the drinks that you put into your body, really taking in the entire experience of eating and drinking what you have in front of you. So for those of you that aren't familiar with mindful eating, where I would say to start is to rate your hunger and fullness level as you go through the day and approach your meals. So rating your hunger and fullness can go from, let's say, 1 to 10, 1 being extremely hungry and 10 being super full. Like kind of like you were saying, when we overeat when around the holidays and you feel like you just need to go take a nap afterwards because you're so full. It isn't good to go into a meal ravished, say you're at a 1, because you're more likely to overeat. So have some snacks through the day or eat regular meals on celebration days. I feel like a common misconception is I'm just going to save my calories and I'm going to save my stomach space for later. I'm going to have that 1 meal for today, and that's all I'm going to have. But oftentimes that can open you up to overeating, or you get full a lot faster, and you might miss out on some of the things that you wanted to have. So try to only eat until you're at, say, a 7 or an 8, which is full, satisfied, you feel comfortable. Not pushing yourself to a 9 or a 10 when you feel sick and need to have that lie down time to nap. So also eating your meals with those in your household allows you to slow down, really enjoy the experience, take in the environment and the family, have conversation, and it gives you a more enjoyable experience, and you don't feel like you're really just eating to eat. You're there to spend it with family. So meals and celebrating are more than just for food.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's so true, Michael. That is such a great tip to share. And I think we should all try to be intentional about eating mindfully this holiday season. So, and I understand this is hard to do day to day, but even more so during the holidays. So it seems like we're always so busy and distracted. It makes overeating more common than we all would like.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Diana and Michael, and thank you, Lindsay, for your comment. I see that she said great tips, so they have been really great so far, and so I actually want to switch gears slightly. We've been talking about food, but there are some other important areas of health that contribute to weight gain. So one of the things I want to talk about is how do you control your stress levels and maintain a good sleep schedule? Now, I know this is extremely hard to do during the holidays because you have so many invitations coming in for holiday parties and Zoom sessions, but we tend to be on the go, but stress and lack of sleep can change hormone levels in our body. And it can also lead to an increase in hunger feelings and weight gain. And so, like they said before, portion size, eating mindfully, all of those things can help with the stress levels and the weight gain, and also feeling super hungry at the end of the day. So don't overbook yourself on those Zoom celebrations, guys. Okay.
Thank you,
Wow.
Courtney.
Wow, that was a really great tip, Courtney. And one that we may not think about as much. My tip also doesn't involve food either.
Good, Carol. I'm so happy to hear that. I thought I was going to be the only one that was born and chose a non-food tip.
No, like you said, so many other important areas of health that we tend to forget about during the holidays. My tip that I want to share is to stay active, to be active, and be active with your friends and family in this time that we gather.
Oh, I like it. How do you stay active?
So I personally like to go on walks, especially on celebration days. I use them as a break from my family. Don't tell anyone, but sometimes when when I have the opportunity to walk, sometimes I'm trying to just get away and just break away from everybody, you know. So that's the time that I want to just kind of escape and leave the family behind. And also that helps me to digest my meal because sometimes we tend to have a larger meal during those celebration times. So it gives my food a chance to digest. We live in Florida, so let's take advantage of it. The weather is great, so it's fall, so it's really nice outside. So usually it's not too cold or it's not too hot. So walking outside is a great activity to reduce stress. So I like to take advantage of that.
That's great, Carol. I completely agree. Take advantage of the nice weather we have when it's not too hot, not too cold, and get outside. I have one final tip I want to share with all of you in the spirit of Halloween. Buy the mini size bag of candy and stick to eating one. Easier said than done, right?
Very. How do you stick to just one?
I know.
Small.
Sometimes I can't, but at least it's just it's small. It's small. So I force myself to only eat one.
So since we're on the candy conversation, let's talk about our favorite candy.
Well, I already said mine. Mine is Reese's.
I was hoping this would come up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Michael,
put mine-
let's hear yours.
Okay, go ahead, Michael.
I mean, I love M&Ms. It doesn't matter what type. If it's an M&M, I'm happy. Those are probably my go-to. I can't have them around the house either. It's just too easy to grab and go. I will say to Katie's comment about having just one or having the small size, the little fun packs are perfect for portion sizing some M&Ms because those little guys can add up quick. But the fun packs are easy to grab. If you especially around the Halloween, throw one into your lunchbox and you've got a little sweet treat for after lunch, but you don't go crazy with it. It's terrible when Publix has the big share bags on BOGO. You gotta walk away. You just gotta walk away other direction.
Walk past it. Courtney, what about you?
Cute. The mini size M&Ms. They're so cute.
Yeah, they are cute.
They are.
Diana, you asked me what my favorite candy is.
Yeah, now I know you're not big on sweets. You know, I know you've shared that with us before, but there has to be a candy that you'd like if you had a choice.
There is. And my favorite candy is Twix. I love Twix. They're my fave. I'm going to share a little secret with you all. So you can put your Twix in the freezer and let them cool, and it's like a little ice cream snack too. There's no ice cream in it, but I put candy in the freezer and like to eat it that way too. So that might be weird to you all, but that's what I do.
Oh my gosh. So let me tell you all, there's a reason why we're friends, because my favorite is Twix and I put it in the freezer as well. I do the same for Snickers. It's just like, oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it is so good. So
I'll also share a little friendship thing that Diana and I used to sneak in her desk because I knew she had Twix like in her desk all the time. And I would just take one. I mean, I would tell her eventually, but I was in there.
So listen, talking about portion control and willpower, Courtney, I don't know if you remember, but I used to buy Twix, or like, people would buy it for me, and I would open it and eat half of one Twix bar and
yes, I remember.
Hold it, staple it, and put it back.
I remember that. Yes.
That would feel so bad.
That's a great way to teach yourself to slow down, enjoy it, kind of back to the mindful eating, right? Enjoy the piece that you do have, and then save the rest for later. Look forward to it.
It's such a great little surprise too. Like you have it for later, like, oh yes, I still have some left. It's awesome.
I did something good.
Yeah. Carol, what's your favorite?
I would have to say I like chocolate covered raisins. And the thing I like about that is because I can ration it out. Like, okay, it's almost like you can have 10 chocolate covered raisins a day. And then you have to, I buy the kind in the resealable bags. And so, and I keep them in the refrigerator. So then I'll just ration it out like, okay, almost like that Smurfberry candy. Like I can just only have 10. And then once I have met my limit for the day, it's like, okay, no more chocolate covered raisins till the next time.
Well, I was going to say, and Carol, I was going to add, it goes back to the mindful eating. It kind of like incorporates into that too, rationing out. So
that's a great tip, Tyler, to like get you some little baggies and put Michael's M&Ms in there, whatever the serving size is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then just keep them and have them when you need it.
Yeah, I'm going to start throwing those snack backs into the freezer now.
Yeah, there you go.
And now they make the little baggies, the snack size bags.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even M&Ms in the freezer is good too.
Mm-hmm. Skylar, what's your favorite?
I was gonna say I've never tried Twix in the freezer, but that sounds really good. Like I want to try that right now. But I guess everyone is on chocolate, but mine is actually Skittles.
Oh, I love Skittles.
Yeah.
I like a good one.
And also too I love mixing with popcorn. I'm not sure. Have you guys ever tried that?
Never even thought of putting those together.
Okay. Let me, I have so many secrets I'm giving out, but I have a really bad, really bad habit. I don't do it all the time, guys. It's just like once in a blue moon. But Skylar, mine is Raisinets and pork rinds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm polar opposite of what Courtney just said. That sounds amazing. Not you.
It's like I promise we're wellness coaches.
Diana, that is so gross.
For everyone tuning in today, see, wellness coaches can have fun. We know how to. We do have our little secrets that we like to enjoy with our food. We all work through it, and we all lean on each other to learn how to do that. Actually, we have a comment in the comments that I wanted to share with the team. Is what are some tips to help our kids not overindulge on candy on Halloween?
Yeah, so I guess I'll go. I have two little ones.
I was like,
anybody else? Yeah, I know. Like, anybody else have kids?
I have a tip too. I have a tip after you, Diana.
Okay, so so every year for Halloween, I don't let my kids eat, like when we're trick-or-treating, I'll let them have one of their favorite, whatever their favorite is, because they don't like the hard candy. My kids more so like the chocolate. So I'll let them have one. And then when we get home, no more. And when they go to bed, like magically more than half the candy just disappears. like magically more than half of it disappears, and then whatever like is their favorite, I just try to give them one treat a day. Yeah, and if they're not, if they're not listening, then the candy just disappears.
Yeah, see, I'm on the same page with you, Diana. So my tip would be, once we trick or treat, to tell the kids, hey, we have to check this candy out. We just have to make sure it's totally safe. So you confiscate the candy, just ensure that it is safe, that it's nothing in there that's harmful or anything like that, that all the candy is inspected, and then you ration out the candy. But you ration it out a piece at a time, and like Diana says, it just magically disappears. And so before they know it, it's like a week. And they've forgotten all about the candy, but they've gotten like maybe like one piece a day, and then they're on to something else. Then you distract them with something else. Like, here's some apple slices.
Oh, so that's a good segue. So I was actually going to ask the audience, all of our viewers who are watching, to tell us your favorite candy. But Minda, she said, so instead of the candy, can we skip it altogether and just instead use frozen grapes or bananas? And they're a great sweet treat. So yes, friend, I'm with you, because I don't really eat candy and sweets like that. So I would rather do the grapes. Maybe not the bananas. I don't really like bananas like that. But but grapes and strawberries. Oh, or blackberries or blueberries. Yes, or raspberries. Or you can do like me, put my raspberry inside my blueberry, inside of my raspberry.
Oh,
that's another little secret of mine too. Katie knows all about that.
Wow.
So yeah, we could do that. Great tip, Minda.
I love that. Yeah. I'm going to try the frozen grapes with my kids and see how they like it. But yeah, fruits are a great alternative as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that tip.
Yeah. So is anyone dressing up for Halloween?
No.
Halloween is not just for kids, by the way, as you can tell.
Well, yeah, we know it's for you guys. For your adults.
I have not landed on my Halloween costume yet, but I will be handing out some snacks for kids coming around the neighborhood.
That's
awesome.
Now, I do that. I love to do that. I put the music outside my house, and it sounds like spooky little fun music. I love the whole part of Halloween. I just don't dress up, but I enjoy watching others.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have a comment here from Jean. She says she likes to hand out stickers and pencils instead of candy on Halloween. So just
I like that idea too, because I feel like you can get like, those little grabbers.
Yeah.
So, so to still be safe and to do social distancing, you can have those little grabbers, and if people come by trick-or-treating, you can pass out stickers and pencils and candy with the little grabber, or make some kind of little chute, down your down your stairs or something like that. But a way to be safe and to be innovative and get your kids involved too. Like, hey, let's make some kind of candy slide, for the kids that are coming by, trick or treating.
I feel like I've seen it on Facebook, Carol.
You have.
Oh,
you have. But then you can bring your kids along, or you can even get your family members involved. Like, hey, let's design some kind of candy slide.
Oh my gosh, Katie. So what's the recap of our tips today?
Yes, let's do a quick recap. Number 1, balance your diet, protein and fiber first. Number 2, limit liquid calories. So choose lower calorie options that satisfy that same craving. 3, portion size and practice mindful eating. So rate your hunger and fullness and enjoy the moment. 4, control sleep and stress. Don't overbook yourself. 5, be active with friends and family. Get outside for a walk. And 6, in the spirit of Halloween, buy the mini size bag of candy and try to eat just one. So I'm just going to pause there, see if we have any other questions. Jean says, in response to Carol's candy slide, that sounds like a fun project. So before we end today, I do want to let the viewers know the resources available to you all within the Healthy Living Centers. So we have wellness coaches, RN wellness coaches. We have virtual classes. We provide free biometric screenings and health coaching for the community. Healthy Living Center clients also receive special discounts for new memberships at the YMCA. Visit the link in our post. We also have the scheduling link on a banner. So check that out. For any COVID-19 related questions, you can call 302-5050. And then we're also going to provide a link in our post to subscribe to our weekly email list. That way you can stay up to date on all of our upcoming events. And let me just do another quick pause and see if we have any other comments. I'm not seeing any.
Katie, while you're checking for comments, I want to do a shout out to anyone tuning in that lives near or in the Nocatee area. This Saturday, we'll be doing a drive-by carnival for the opening of our new center that we'll have at the Baptist Health Place at Nocatee. That's going to be opening to the public on November 2nd, but we would love to have you swing by and see the facility from the safety of your car, and our team will stay safe distance as well to see it on Saturday between 10 and 2. So if you're in the area, please feel free to come see us.
Awesome, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
All right, I don't see any other comments. So I just want to thank everyone for tuning in today to our 4th Ask the Wellness Coach in this virtual series. Please mark your calendars for Friday, November 20th for our next session. We're going to be partnering with the American Lung Association and bringing on some special guests to discuss some common lung cancer myths and debunk some of those myths. It is actually Lung Cancer Awareness Month, so that's why we're featuring them. So again, thank you, everyone. Have a great day and have a safe and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Bye.
Happy Halloween,
Happy
everyone.
Halloween, everybody.